you for kicking this off, and just so appreciative of you lawmakers taking your time out of a nice, busy, beautiful summer that's been kicked off. Thank you for taking this time. Thank you to members of the public also who are here, and gavel to gavel, certainly appreciate you covering this. Thanks for caring about Alaska, our future, the wonderful opportunities which are ahead. You're here to hear a lot of good and inspiring information and learn why we're recommending that TC Alaska is ready to go in the Gasline process, ready to receive that license to build this long sought-after project here in Alaska. I'm confident that with every minute that you spend with our Gasline team and their array of world-class consultants, you're going to see evidence through hard facts and figures and data. You're going to understand the logic behind the recommendation to award TC Alaska that AGIA license. TC Alaska's proposal under AGIA has been what was needed to finally get a gas line built. Until now, Alaskans have never seen a comprehensive blueprint that not only gets us a gas line and quickly, but it takes good care of Alaskans for the long term. You're going to see a plan that will bring natural gas from the North Slope to our homes and our businesses and our friends and neighbors in the lower 48, while this plan puts Alaskans first. We have confidence in this because you're going to see a series of commitments, binding, enforceable commitments, finally, to provide clean, affordable energy here and across our great nation in such a demanding time. These commitments are so important that, yes, we are willing to put value on them. And that's what the reimbursement for half of the permitting certification cost is all about. We must ensure that our resource development occurs in a manner that will result in specific benchmarks for progressing the project. Long-term jobs, long-term expansion, gas to Alaskans at a reasonable rate, low tariffs, capital structure that provides substantially more value in the long run, and that's what the AGIA process has ensured. Those committed benefits are found in only one proposal, and that is TC Alaska's. It's before you now. After spending the next few days at this forum, you're going to see that issuing the AGIA license will ensure opportunity to finally commercialize our vast gas resources while protecting Alaska. And legislators, it has been you, through adoption of AGIA last year, you who have protected Alaskans. You created the necessary tools to do this and to inspire competition. You defined precisely what the state's required elements for a successful gas line project would be, and we thank you for that. Now, for decades, we've heard parties argue over this whole idea of a gas line, wondering if the economics allowed for this infrastructure. Finally, today, there is simply no doubt that the economics are there. In fact, they've been there for the past several years, but still, knowing that, no entity had progressed with commitments on the project until now. And until now, with you providing an incentive that created opportunity for all to compete for the right to build this line. Finally, we see progress through competition. We see now even competing gas line proposals. And speaking of proposals, plural, we're sure not in the way of the major North Slope oil producers building a gas line immediately. We've never been in the way of that. AGIA never excluded anyone from competing for the right to build this line. Alaskans have craved that for years. The problem is we can't afford to keep craving and waiting and hoping and dreaming about a gas line. It's time to get the thing built. Agreeing with this, lawmakers, I know that you adopted AGIA to name our terms and get the project rocked off high center finally. And AGIA worked. We've now heard that oil producers say they want to build, and I applaud that statement that they made. But nothing is solid on paper there. No commitment or anything binding or enforceable to make sure their project finally gets done. And most importantly, as it's getting done, that it protects the resource owners. And I'm going to remind Alaskans own the resources. So that's why we proceed forward with a job, a contract that not only has timelines, but has real benefits and value for this state and for our nation. The committed benefits that you sought are found in only one proposal, TC Alaska's. I want to walk through just real quickly a few of those commitments. First, TC Alaska has created that timeline to get things done. Within their proposal, You're going to see commitments to holding an open season and filing for regulatory permits by date certain. That means for the first time in our state's history, we know the job's going to get done. Secondly, TC Alaska has committed to providing natural gas transportation at reasonable rates, which will encourage exploration and development. Further exploration and development maximizes benefits for Alaskans, and it'll create more jobs. Exploration and development by a diverse field of energy companies is key to Alaska's economic future. TC Alaska has also committed to providing Alaskans with lower rates for natural gas delivery in state. These are called the distance-sensitive rates you're going to hear a lot about, and we don't have that with our oil and gasoline right now. But distance-sensitive rates ensure that we'll only pay for the short haul from the North Slope to Alaskan destinations, and that is appropriate, rather than paying the same rate as somebody thousands of miles away outside. Additionally, TC Alaska has promised to expand the pipeline system, and expansion is a key component, especially for our smaller, newer gas producers up on the North Slope. These other companies would love the opportunity, finally, and the vehicle, finally, to get gas to market and be part of the solution. Opportunities, you promote more exploration, more development, including oil development. So again, this also maximizes benefits for Alaskans. Finally, TC Alaska's project also offers the opportunity for the spur lines that so many of us believe in and really desire for Alaska's future. So to reiterate, benchmarks, reasonable transportation rates for those who want to ship gas through that pipe, distance-sensitive rates for Alaskans, pipeline expansion provisions, and gas available in-state and for the rest of the nation. Those are just a few of the commitments that meet the terms that are crucial to the success of getting our gas to market. They're vital to serving Alaskans. Yet we don't have any of those commitments with any other plan or proposal. So I encourage you to absorb all this. You're going to get so much information. Absorb all this and be inspired and stay motivated and understand that TC Alaska, an independent, world-class pipeline construction company, their motivation is what we need. Their motivation is to encourage exploration and development and provide for expansion opportunities so the Gasline can flow as much gas to our hungry markets as demand dictates. That's how they realize their monetary value, their financial value. It's how they make a buck. So it's win-win. It's what America needs for energy independence and to help secure our nation and energize our economy is more exploration, more development, more jobs for Alaskans. And competition got us here. TC Alaska wants this job because it's wildly economic for all parties involved, major North Slope producers, Alaskans, the pipeline construction company itself. So TC Alaska made us an attractive offer, and you're going to see that. So now, hopefully, on your lunch break anyway, hopefully you're going to get outside a little bit, look outside, look at the beauty of Alaska, and as our summer season kicks off, take in the growth of the grass, the greenery, the flowers, the trees, especially these last few weeks of beauty in Alaska. And know that inside here, too, we are experiencing that same sort of new life that is springing up in Alaska. It's breathing fresh air into this long, sought-after, and very, very needed project. It's Alaska's next economic lifeline. We're encouraging new growth for an energized and vibrant state. And lawmakers, thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you for spending your time here to absorb all this information. In the end, we will ask that you commit yourself to this project, to Alaska's future. And I thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to the presentations. Many of us will be here for these 3 days, and we'll be in and out as we're dealing with other issues and governing the state also. But we're certainly open to questions, providing as much information as you so desire. And with that, I believe I turn it back over to Marty Rutherford, our Gasline team leader. Thank you.